Hello, everybody. How are you doing? We're waiting on Mike. He should be here in a moment, I hope. But meanwhile, maybe I can entertain you. I just saw the cutest thing. I have to share this with you on Facebook. Yep, on Facebook. I was going on to make sure that the live shows up and that you guys can see me and see if you have any questions while we wait for him. But here's a quilter's Christmas list. Now, you know, we at the shop have gift lists, we have gift certificates, we have secret Santas. You can give us your wish list, send your friends and family, and get the perfect gift, just what just what you're looking for. We've got lots and lots of cool stuff. But this is just a little story, a quilter's Christmas list. A larger sewing room, preferably one that cleans and organizes itself. How many of you can identify with that? Yeah. You know, I make sure that you only see from here up. You can't see around the floor here. Although it's not as bad as it could be, because I have a couple little furry friends that would have a field day if there was stuff laying there that they could grab. Well, here comes Mike, so I'm going to get him on, and then we'll come back and we'll finish up our list. Here he comes. Let's see. Hey, Mike.
Yes.
All right, I am going to hopefully mute everything, so you let me know when you are finished. How about that?
Okay, how would you like to let you know?
I'll watch. I just won't be able to hear.
Okay. All right. I've talked to you guys about this before. I'm also going to have Rita um, explain to you what her machine was doing, and then I will come back and show you um, and talk to you about the technical um, why it was doing it. Okay, Rita.
Hi. I was doing the nativity background quilting, and I was doing it in blue. Of course, it had a blue background. And every time it went on a slant and did like the stars, it was similar pattern like this. The white from the bottom would come up through. So I didn't know what I was doing, and I ended up having to use blue thread in the bobbin every time, and it was like maybe 3 or 4 switches that I had to do, that I had to come back with blue in the bobbin, and I didn't know why it was happening.
All right. So, um, being that she was having an issue, she brought her machine in. I did a service on it, but I've shown this to you guys before. That's your bobbin case out of the Lumineer. Okay. I'm gonna try to bring it up close.
It looks
Uh,
perfectly normal.
it is perfectly normal the way it looks. Okay. There isn't anything that is visible to the eye wrong with it. Um, let me grab something here. Right in here, okay, where I've got this needle setting, right in here, the finish is worn off, and the thread is not pulling back cleanly. So that's why she was having white pull up from her bobbin up through the top. So this is an item that typically is broken from somebody hitting it with a needle, um, or putting it in wrong and the needle hits it and breaks a chunk out of it or something. But this one, to the naked eye, looks fine. So what has happened is, um, it's her machine has been used enough that it basically has worn the finish off, and it's not allowing the thread to come up cleanly. So that's what I did was I replaced her bobbin case, and after I finished servicing the machine, we did that test sew, and it's perfect the way it comes up. It's not pulling any bobbin thread up. And this little thing not only breaks, but it also wears out. So if you're having an issue of your bobbin thread pulling up, it could be this is worn out. Okay? They break. There's other places where there's tension issues, but this is a item that will wear out and does need to be replaced. All right, Sherry? Done, Sherry.
Okay. Mike, do we have anything new there that you guys need to share with us?
Nothing came in the last couple days.
Okay. All right, you may be excused then.
Yeah, the only thing that came in was Timberbell stabilizer.
Okay.
You had ordered Timberbell stabilizer, and there was 9 rolls of that came in.
Okay.
The light mesh.
Yep, the one that's the most popular one. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
That's the only thing that in the last couple days.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. All right. So he is out. And yep, cameras are all switched around, but that's okay. That's okay. What I wanted to share with you, and of course you can see I still have my cup of cheer back there I'm working on. I've got the Christmas tree and a half a dozen other things and projects. Is we did our first of the demo December, and I just thought I would just show you just a couple little things. And one of them is this I did the demo December. Instead of making a jar topper, made it into an ornament. So you could certainly, the larger size works perfect in the bamboo hoops. And we just got some of those in, I think, last week. Our jar toppers. This comes out of the, what is it? It was the holiday jar toppers. Again, you can use them as jar toppers, or you can use them as little ornaments to put on your tree. And they also come with the little tags. Just a way to make your gifts that you're making, gift giving, last minute gifts, easy. If you were to put them in jars and you use the little wide mouth jars, two ideas, because I've done it before many times, and I just used a piece of fabric on the top. These are so much cuter. Take and get your recipe out for your favorite cookies, and you put the ingredients in the jar layered up, so when they get it, they've got, and of course always give them the recipe too, they've got the ingredients and the recipe for the cookies. So just kind of, and you don't have to make it a huge batch, it's small enough to fit in the jar. You can make these same, they come in 2 sizes. You can make them in the smaller topper or the larger one, and then of course your larger, we call it mason jars or your mayonnaise jars or whatever, those larger ones you could be able to to layer up and use either size for the top. The other thing that I made is spiced tea, and just had a recipe, and you can Google and look all these up. It was a long time ago, but put all of the stuff that you need to make tea. And I think we actually used instant tea, and then put some cinnamon and spices and stuff like that. You give them the the recipe or the ingredients, you put the tag on, and they make great little gifts for all those, the teachers and your friends, your hairdresser, people that you need to, that you want to give a little gift to. So those, and they're quick and easy. Some quick and easy last minute ideas. We all need those, because I know we're either shopping online or out running around getting quick things, or we're home sewing to get them made, and we're not shopping for stuff for ourselves. But remember, we do gift cards, gift certificates, wish list, all of those things. And I just wanted to show this to you. We have the nativity, and you've seen those, the medium size. I sent them back to Pam so she could stuff them and use them for the kids for Christmas. She made them for me, but I didn't send her. I kept the small and the large. So just to give you an idea of the two sizes, the medium is really just perfect, but it does come in a small and a large size too. And I think we still have those, and they can be made up pretty quick. Let's see. I did want to show this to you, but I've been trying to get it put together. This is our first event of next year. I have to have the kits ordered next week, so I'll be ordering the kits. If you're thinking about wanting to do this event, this is a 2-day, if you can see, it's a 2-day event. It is nice, heavy. The tray, I think it might be a little bit bigger than the Christmas one. I know it's a lot heavier. It's thicker. It's got this nice detail around, easy to put together. You can take it back apart if you want to store it, or it's a great one to leave out and change up the designs. This is the one that we're going to be doing January 10th and 11th. It's 2 days, and we're going to be making little things. And when I'm saying little things, I'm going to show you. Let me set it down over here. I've made a couple of them so you can be able to look at them. The Easter Market Carrot Co-op Farm Fresh Daily. So this is one of the little embroidery projects. Little frame. The frame's much nicer than sturdier, heavier, thicker than what we had last time. This is one of the items that goes on the tier tray. There's this cute little bunny. Bunny kisses and Easter wishes. It's a little pillow, just a little tiny, and the stuffing comes in your kit, so you have everything you need except your threads and your stabilizers. So this comes in the kit. It's got the little, and it teaches you a method and technique that you can carry throughout anything else. So that's one of them. Make this little tiny, cute as can be Easter basket, big enough to put, I stuck a spool of thread in there just so you could kind of see. You could put an Easter egg, put some chocolates. I think it comes in a couple sizes, but we have one size that we're doing for the class. So it's a nice little quilted Easter bunny with his little ears. And the things are done in different steps and then assembled in the hoop. I just had a couple little things that we had to sew on it. But I'll tell you, the biggest one, and I think I showed this to you yesterday, or I did it in the deal. I'm sorry, it may not have been online. We did it in the demo December. I showed it because this is freestanding lace, and I just have it pinned together. This was all stitched out flat with 2 layers of your stitching stabilizer, and all of this is thread. I don't have all my little threads cut, but it's all thread. Bobbins to match, and once it's sewn together, it's nice and stiff. We'll be putting a little ribbon on the top, and look, there's space inside to make that, especially, you've got older kids or grown kids or friends or whatever, family members that you don't want to make big Easter baskets. Well, you make a little one. You can put a gift card, a little bit of chocolate or something in it, but it works perfect on the tier tray. So that's another, it makes a decoration on the tray, but then you can use it for other things. We're going to be making the quilted carrot. We're going to make one of them, and then you've got the materials to make a couple more. So here's the little the carrot, and of course he needs to be stuffed, so he's a little three-dimensional carrot. We have that, and then we have flowers. We've got a couple different flowers that we're going to be making. We stitch them out, then we're going to be putting them together. So lots of fun uses, lots of little things, and they may be little, but that's so you can get them done, and so that you're going to learn, different techniques. So they are going to be sending those kits to us next week, and we want to make sure we get them out and that we have enough of them. They come in this nice big bag. Look at that bag. See how much thicker and bigger this bag is than any of your other Kimberbell bags. This is the new one for the 2 days. They make recycling. They make a great bag to keep your projects and stuff in. So we have that. Let me see. I have one more thing to show you. This is still for those of us that are crafting and want a project, want to sew, whether it's to get a head start for next year or you want to do it for this year. You need some stockings. We have 2 of these little kits available, holiday stockings. There's the tissue paper foundation. You can make 6 of them, so you can make 2 of each one of these designs. And I just want to show you, this is their nice big stockings. Okay, and we put fat quarters, so they're kits. And you can see on the back, if you want to do something, with this, you can see how easy it is. You just sew it right on the tissue paper. Quick and easy, fun to do. So I have 2 of these that are available at the shop. You have to call and ask for them because they're not in the system. They're not in the system, and let me show you. Whoops, everything's hitting the floor. Okay. More traditional fun fabrics, and this other one's more in the golds and gold colors. So we have 2 of those if anyone is interested in them. And got some more fun, exciting new stuff coming. Working on things for next year. Classes, if you'll notice, there's not a whole lot on the schedule. That's because they're all in the planning. So we're working really hard to get things planned out while you guys have fun getting ready for Christmas. Okay, so I don't see any questions or comments. I know I'll check with Mike to see what all he had to say. But everybody make it a great afternoon. And tomorrow is Friday. We're going to be doing our Kimberbell Cutie, the last one. You know, next year we're going to be working on the little mini quilts. I think those are going to be a lot of fun. I think they'll go together faster, and we're going to stay a month ahead so that we're not so far behind that we're finishing up, January and February. So the deadline for the tier tray, when I run out, Jamie, the tier tray, I'm just trying to get them ordered. The tier tray is January, and I have to tell them how many I want so that they can send them to me in a timely fashion, so we can get them out. So that everyone will have them in time for January the 10th. So I don't have a cutoff, but we will run out of, we'll fill up the spaces. I think right now we have 15 or 20, so that means I'll probably order 25 maybe kits. And so then, once it's filled, then it makes it hard to be able to get the extras before the time for the class. So anyway, that's inventory control. Everybody's trying to do it. Wished I knew what that magic number was. Guys, make it a great day. We will catch up with you. Let's see, is there a thread kit for the Easter event? I can tell you what color threads. It's listed on there. It's easy. We can put together, if you want a thread kit, we'll be happy to put that together for you. So I can tell you and help you out there. So I see some of you in class tomorrow, and try to pop on and see what I've got for you to share with you tomorrow as well. So make it a great afternoon. Stay warm. You can see I have my sweatshirt on. Go sew something.